What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing an analysis on Omega versus Aerowolf genflix. Alright, so this was a very big upset for Aerowolf, or well, Omega was supposed to win actually, because you know they're ranked higher in the one esports ranking, if you guys saw that picture, and they're the first runner-up in MPLPH, and they actually gave Bren a run for their money. But in MPLI they got 2-0'd by Aerowolf, so this is why I want to kind of go over this game. This is gonna be game number 2. Alright, so for game number 1 they actually had Hayes instead of Kenji, so I'm not really sure why they subbed out Hayes instead of Heath. They should have subbed out Heath and have Hayes tank instead. It's not like Hayes forgot to tank all of a sudden. I don't know who's gonna play support here at this point, since I haven't actually seen this game yet, but we'll look at it. Let's look at the draft first. Alright, so let's look at the first 3 bans. Alright, so for Aerowolf side, they have a Selena ban. Alright, Selena ban is pretty common, especially against Omega. We all know that Hayes' Selena is really good, but Hayes is not playing. But Aerowolf banned it anyway. Selena is still an annoying hero no matter who is using it. Hilda, that's a very common ban, and they banned Ling as well, knowing that Hajizi is notorious for his Ling. So it's pretty much a respect ban, I would say, for Aerowolf. And for the other hand, Jawhead gets banned here. Jawhead tank gets banned like really often this time. They have Vendetta ban, which is super OP in the current meta right now. Early game to mid game. Like if you put Vendetta in the right hands, Vendetta will destroy you. And of course the Khalid tank. Alright, so Khalid is still very annoying, so I have no problems with the bans from both teams so far. Now I don't know who got the first pick because it doesn't go far back. See, as you can see, it just goes straight to this. But I'm guessing the first pick went to Aerowolf because they have the Brody, right? I don't know why Omega ended up letting the Brody go. I mean, I might have a reason why. They wanted to bait out the Brody, and they picked Natalia to counter the Brody, but I don't think it worked. For me, Brody's still very annoying, and Natalia picks are just really, it's such a gamble. Every time you pick Natalia, it's a big gamble. I don't really like picking Natalia on my draft, at least, unless it's on the second phase of the draft. And also, Aerowolf has a lot of skills to check bushes anyways. Baratz has the first skill, Yuzhong has the first skill to check the bush, and also Brody has the first skill as well. Alright, so all these guys have skills to actually check bushes in case they see an exclamation point on top of their heads. But on the other side, Lapu Lapu is actually not a bad pick here for Omega. Lapu Lapu revamp is very strong, but this could have been something else. For example, Alice. Alright, as long as you don't put Alice against Brody, you're good, because Alice early game is very weak. So you're most likely gonna put Alice on EXP lane if you were to draft Alice here instead of Lapu Lapu. There's still many choices, and I'm not sure why they gave Baratz. If Aerowolf had the first pick, right? Aerowolf had the first pick, there should be no reason for them to have the Baratz for these guys, alright? If Omega had the first pick, they should have picked Baratz or Brody, one or the other. But they didn't, and I think they just wanted to bait it out, and they believed that they could actually try and counter it, which did not end up well. So now Baratz is gonna be playing off lane, and I think Yuzhong's gonna be off lane, and then this Brody's gonna end up being played as a core, okay? So that's what's gonna happen here for Aerowolf. On the other hand, these guys have a Lancelot. The reason why I don't like picking Lancelot in this situation, at least, is because, yes, sure, it's good against Brody, but towards the later stages of the game, what is Lancelot gonna do against Baratz and Yuzhong, right? They're just so tanky, and I just don't think Lancelot will be able to have enough DPS to kill these guys. This team comp, at least, this team comp right now. Well, Brody, sure, Lancelot is good against Brody, but that's the reason why you pick Natalia, right? The reason why you pick Natalia is to counter Brody, and then you need to have late game security. As soon as you reach late game, sure, Lapu Lapu is pretty strong late game. Natalia is dependable. It's a gamble. High risk, high reward, Natalia. And Lancelot obviously falls off late game. I'm not sure about that Lancelot pick. I think this could have been waited on. They could have picked something else here. Knowing that, okay, Brody's probably gonna play core, they could have picked Alice here for like late game security. I'm not sure if they're gonna be banning Alice, but they banned Thamos for Aerowolf, alright? So, which is not a bad ban. It's an early game hero for Thamos. I think Aerowolf should have banned Alice, but let's see if they ban it. These guys banned Valir. Valir is really good against Nat because of his passive. When if Natalia burns, you cannot go invisible until that burn goes away. And they also banned Lunox. Okay, good ban. Lunox could be played as a support here for Aerowolf, and Indonesian teams really like playing Lunox support. or even off lane. Like Lunox is super flexible, so she could play many roles, or even core. Honestly, Lunox could core, but she's not played as a core that often. Let's look at the next ban for Aerowolf. I think it should be Alice. Please ban Alice. They banned Pharsa instead. Why? It's a Pharsa and a Nat. They're gonna be really squishy. Even if they pick Pharsa on this side, they're fucked. Why? Why aren't Europe? Why? I don't get it. What's the reason to ban Pharsa? But alright. I have a feeling Omega is gonna pick Alice here. They pick Akai. Akai, I don't know how I feel about Akai here. If Yuzhong goes Dragon Form, obviously he's immune. Same with Barat. Barat's ulti, Akai, his spin doesn't work. He's immune. As for Brody, that's the only reason why I would pick Akai here, is to catch the Brody, I would say. But other than that, for Aerowolf, who's still open here for tank? Kufra. Kufra could knock up Akai whenever he ultis. They could do Cho tank. I'm not sure about Boxia though. Boxia could be okay here, but they don't have like super sustain. But they gotta assume that they're gonna pick Alice or something, or Esmeralda, or Uranus, if they want to play Boxia. So it's kind of like Aerowolf is trying to predict right now, what should we pick? What's their last offlaner gonna look like? But even then, Lapu-Lapu has a lot of sustain, and I think Boxia would help with that. They need a little bit more CC, so Kufra could work. So there's many options here. There is, well, Jawhead is banned, Hilda's banned, Khalid is banned as well. So they cannot play the fighter tanks that Indonesian teams usually use. So let's see what they pick here. They picked the Chu tank. This is what Execration tried doing against Ronin Esports, but it did not work out well. It's not bad. It's good because you can actually knock up Akai with your Chu first skill. If you time it correctly, you can kick. Hopefully you don't kick Akai before Hurricane Dance. And they picked the Eudora as well, which is super good against Natalia as well. You can actually face check a bush with first skill by predicting it, and you could burst out Natalia pretty well. I'm all in favor of the Aerowolf draft here. This is not so bad. This is really good actually. They have magic damage, they have a tank, and even if Chu is not tanky enough, Barat is super freaking tanky, and Yuzhong has a lot of sustain. So even then, they're still gonna do really good. Omega right now, they don't have anybody that could build Necklace of the Rants because they don't have any mages right now. And plus, they're gonna force Natalia to build Sea Halberd and Lancelot to build Sea Halberd as well, so that they could counter the sustain from these guys. But without any mages right here, it's gonna be a really hard game for Omega. They're all physical damage so far, as you can see. They need Alice, at least. Alice with Necklace of the Rants or something. There it is. Fuck. I was waiting for the Alice for the longest time. There it freaking is. Alright, thank you for being smart at least. The only thing that I didn't like about the draft for Aerowolf is this. This is not a valid ban. This could have been an Alice. Yeah, you could have avoided this. You see what I mean? You could have avoided this if you didn't ban the freaking Pharsa. Pharsa could play offlane, but it's not a problem for me. You can literally bully a Pharsa offlane. As long as she doesn't have Flicker or Bird form, you could bully this Pharsa over and over again. I'll rather deal with a Pharsa offlane than an Alice offlane. That's all I would say. So Aerowolf could have done better on that part. The thing that I didn't like about the Omega's draft, okay, all their bans are good. All their bans are good. The bad part was picking Natalia too early, and same with Lancelot. I think they could have picked another core instead of Lance, especially against these guys. As soon as they see these guys, what's Lancelot gonna do against these guys? They're so hard to kill. The only reason why I would pick Lance here is for Brody. And this is why I banned Brody. Like, I don't like going against Brody because it's so hard. It's really hard to counter. Even if you have gap closers like Ling and Lancelot, he's still very hard to kill because obviously he's gonna have teammates around him to protect them. And as long as he positions correctly and he positions passively, he should be fine. But yeah, Brody's a broken hero. And same with Baratz. Same with Yuzhong, and yeah, Alice is pretty broken right now too, I would say. Win condition here, I guess. Both teams' draft are just okay, but obviously, as you can see for Aerowolf, they have an annoying team. Brody, who's usually prioritized and banned. Barat also gets prioritized and banned. Yuzhong also gets prioritized and banned. You know, it's like 3 ban-worthy heroes. And not to mention Eudora, if Lancelot tries to go in and go for a kill, Eudora could simply just stun you. No brain hero. Literally just click a freaking button, Lancelot gets stunned, you get freaking first skill and then ulti, and then you're screwed, you're dead. It's gonna be really hard for Lancelot. The only way Omega could win here is if they snowball super hard. Let's see here. Let's look at the rotation. From what it looks like, Omega is doing a 2-2-1 rotation. So Lapu-Lapu is going to be soloing against the Barats in the EXP lane, of course. And then gold lane, we have the Alice and Natalia, alright? This is a pretty familiar rotation for me. But they didn't cut the lane. Usually when you do this with Nat, you want to cut the lane right here with Alice, alright? So that's what you want to do. And then maybe like invade here. But they have a really weak early game actually. They have a weak early game. Lapu-Lapu early game is pretty weak. The only early game they have really is Lancelot and Nat. But Nat is like super situational and very, very high risk, high reward. But I think from what they wanted to do here is they just wanted to bait out the Yu Zhang. And that's exactly what they did. Bait out the Yu Zhang. See, Natalia went invisible and then Alice was kind of baiting Yu Zhang out. He wants Yu Zhang to clear the wave. And then as soon as he went for a wave, Natalia went for a first skill, silence. But I don't think they're going to be able to kill this either way. So it doesn't matter. So now Alice is level 2, so that's good. And Yu Zhang is still level 1. But I don't think it matters because it's still going to be the same thing. He's alive. He could regen. And then just wave clear and play it safe. So I have a feeling that that rotation was just okay. Curtizi is actually playing the Natalia support right now. I've never seen him play Nat. But so far he's doing good so far. Good pressure, but I don't know what the point of doing that is. Okay, so Akai's level 1 still. Alright, so they have 2 roaming items from what it looks like. Let me see. He should have had roaming item. Because Alice hit level 2 after this. Yeah, so he does have roaming item, it just doesn't show right here. Moonton, please fix that. It's like a spectator glitch. It doesn't show that he has roaming item right here. And I'm pretty sure Akai also has roaming item. So they do 2 roaming items on tank and support so that their core and their offlane are both level 2. And obviously the other offlane on the other side who's farming alone on the EXP lane will also get level 2. But it's still the same thing. It really doesn't matter. With this Natalia pick, I think it would have been better to cut the lane and then put pressure on the blue buff. But I think they were too scared because they know that they have a really insane early game. So, good decision, I guess. Good decision. I like it. Lancelot just got blue, and then he's about to go for red after Akai leashed it for him. So that's good. Yeah, very well played. So, if you guys didn't notice, if looking at the minimap, Lancelot went for the blue right away, as you can see, and then he secures the blue, and then by the time he goes for the red, it's gonna be really fast to clear because Akai was doing it in advance. So that's what they did here, as you can see. So that's why it was a really fast red. So very well played. I like that from Omega at least. From Aerowolf's side, they haven't really done anything special. It's just a normal 1-3-1 rotation so far. But nobody's like really on an advantage right now. So let's see here. Natalia's gonna wave clear most likely. That's it. Oh, nice stun from Eudora. Look at that. Look at that damage. Very nice harass from Clay and Fredo. Well played. Okay, Hajisi missed the second skill. Very well played from Fredo. Obviously, nobody died, but Aerowolf won the trade there. Here in the offlane, obviously, it's just going to be a 1v1, so the cameraman is not really going to show that too much. The Lord is going to be up in 50 seconds, and it looks like Aerowolf wants to have... oh my god, you see that Eudora? Look at this. You see that Eudora? He's level 4 already because he was too busy leashing for his team. So these guys are all like almost all level 4 except for the tank. And these guys are still 3 level 3s. So what did Aerowolf do different to make Eudora level 4? So instead of doing 2 roaming items, so this is where you get punished. Instead of doing 2 roaming items, Aerowolf only has 1 roaming item, which is on the tank. So the Eudora doesn't have roaming item. They do the usual 1-3-1. The reason why these guys still have 2 level 3s, or 3 level 3s, sorry, is because Natalia has roaming item and Akai has roaming item. So that's why they're behind in EXP. That's what they did better for Aerowolf, okay? So that's why he hit level 4 faster. As you can see, he doesn't have the roaming item. And because of that, I think he just wants to harass. That's right here. Let me see. How is he going to try to burst out this Lancelot? He went for an Akai, surprisingly, right? An Akai out of everybody. Oh my god, even if he went for the Akai, look at how much damage he did. Jesus, what a broken... Eudora is so freaking, I guess, kind of broken. Alright, Fredo is a tank Chu, so it's fine. This is what I mean by picking Nat. Every time you play Nat, if you want to draft a Nat for your team, you better make sure that your Natalia is not scared to make plays. Because if this Nat is not going to do anything, Natalia is literally useless. He's just been walking around as a ward right now. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't given like good information at all. Barat is cutting lane against this Lapu-Lapu. Barat should win this matchup, I would say. Or it should just be a stalemate. Nice Akai right there. Very nice play from Akai right there, getting this this Chu. So that's a kill for Omega, but I think they're gonna get cleaned up right now by Baratz, Brody, and Eudora. Let's see what happens. Look at the Alice. Nice. Okay. Nice flicker ulti from Baratz. And I think the Lapu-Lapu is a little late right here. He could have gone a little bit earlier, but it's fine. He made it to the party. Nice flicker. Nice flicker right there from Kenji to kill that Eudora. Very well played. Here goes Cortese. He needs to run away as Nat. There goes the Yuzhong from top lane to bottom lane. Very nice response from Aerowolf. Both teams are playing really good right now. I don't see any problems right now. Oh, he wanted to chase that Natalia, huh? He wasn't able to hit the first kill. That's fine. The turtle's up, so I think Aerowolf might go for this. Yeah. Aerowolf might go for this because they know that Lancelot is still doing blue. There you go. I think they're going to go for it. Cortese needs to make a play like in the back line, like right here. Instead of being here, he should be like right here. He's too late, I think. He went for a Chew tank. Oh no. Why? 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 Why exactly? Why? It's a tank Chew. Why? I mean, I think they should have just let Hayes play support. Hayes plays Nat, right? Why did they sub him out? Was he lagging? And there he goes. Luckily, Omega got turtle at least, even after Cortese made a misplay. Brody was getting zoned out by Heath. Yeah, he was getting zoned out. That's why he couldn't go in. Very well played. Nice ulti from Heath. He moved though. That should have been a kill on Brody if he stayed still. I think he was trying to, oh yeah, he was trying to give vision. So he ulted Brody, but his teammates couldn't see it because Brody was in the bush. So he tried to go in and give vision. I think they overstayed. As soon as Omega got the turtle, they should have backed off right away, I would say. And Kenji, he'll be really lucky if he got this. Nice kick from Fredo. Well played, man. Oi! Wow, he's still dead. It doesn't matter. Nice ulti from Bharat again. Yeah, this Bharat is making plays, man. Well played, whoever this guy is. Renazmi. He had a play on Alice earlier. And now he had a play on Lancelot. Very well played, Bharat. As soon as they got the turtle right here, they kind of overstayed. As soon as they got the turtle, they should have just dipped. Because they got to remember, Aerowolf's early game is a lot better than their early game. So they're actually lucky that they got the turtle. Plus, Lancelot already used ulti right here, see? So there should be no reason for them to try and fight this anymore. I think this is a miscomm. Because if you think about it, it's a 2v5 or 2v3 at most. Lancelot is here, so there's really no point in fighting. Why fight, right? If Omega ended up retreating here instead of overstaying, Alice is pushing top lane and they get no trades at all. Aerowolf would get nothing. No turtle and no tower because they'll be able to protect this if they were alive. This is really good grouping from Aerowolf though. Knowing that they have the early game, look at this. They're just bullying with Brody, and this is why I don't give Brody. Natalia trying to go in again. That was a little risky because if he went in and then he gets stunned by Eudora again, he's so screwed. Natalia's wave clearing. This is fine. Nothing wrong with this. Oh, what happened here? Alright, so yeah, Toshi can't do much here. This is a very good ulti from Bharat again. This is why you ban Bharat, right? Right there. That's the reason why. Alice early game is very, very weak. Alright, so he still needs to itemize. That's why Toshi is having trouble right there. Like, there's no teammates that give him information that the enemy's gonna be here. And he cannot really respond. He's trying to save this tower. So that's why he first skilled right there. So he was looking for, yeah. He didn't know Eudora and Brody was there. So lack of information that Natalia could have been giving, by the way. That Natalia could have been giving, but apparently Nat is not there. He's at base again, towards the base. I just don't see this Nat doing anything at all. Like if, okay, he got a kill at least. He got a passive kill and then execute. That's good on Eudora. But it doesn't matter. I think he's gonna get traded. Yeah, he gets traded anyway, so it's still a 2-for-1. It doesn't matter. And I think Bottle and Renazmi are gonna be able to push this bot lane because Akai needs to recall as well. Still a negative trade, even if they got the Eudora. Alright. Fredo. I can't believe they're playing around with Omega right now. Are they lagging? I don't know. I don't want to make an excuse for Omega. They're still playing really not super bad, but like they're getting outplayed by Aerowolf right now, that's for sure. They're not playing super bad, it's just that they're just getting outplayed by Aerowolf. And yeah, Aerowolf is just rotating better and playing as a team. The biggest thing that I see right now that's a problem for Omega is the Lancelot and the Natalia. Alright, so nice ulti from Akai. They're putting everything on this Barrett's, by the way. And I think this might have been just a draft. They got out-drafted, man. I mean, I wanted to say that they had an okay draft, but then again, yeah, they got out-drafted, bro. Look at this. They're getting played around by Brody and Bharat. I cannot believe they get Brody and Bharat. Nice! Toshi is making a play right now. Very well played. I like that. Yeah, see? Toshi is actually playing really well, even though he was 0-2 earlier. But he's playing really well. I would say Hajizi needs to step up during this series. If you compare this Natalia to Greed's Natalia, let's just say, if you compare Kurt's Natalia to Greed's Natalia, it's just not close at all. And plus, he has roaming items, so it's really hard for Natalia to itemize and get, you know, go for a full burst nat. So yeah, I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure, man, because I don't play nat, but I've seen a good nat, that's for sure. And I know how a good nat looks like, and this is not how it looks like. Let's see what happens here. Right now they're kind of okay. Chu fucked up the kick. This is a chance for OMG to actually take advantage of that. Okay. Okay, nice. Oh, nice. Nice, Heath. Nice, Heath. But they get counter engaged. Jesus Christ. This is the broken Brody and Eudora. They get counter engaged. Let's see. That was a good engage by Heath. It's not his fault, honestly. That was a good engage by Heath. But what was the problem here? 3 members versus 3. That's fine. See, it's a 3v3. Eudora used everything on Akai, and same with Brody. So it should be a free Kenji and a free Lancelot. Right now, I feel like Lancelot missed everything, I would say. Yeah, he missed. He should have first skilled on the Chu and then second skilled on Bottle. But they got knocked up by Chu because of that, and they got a 4-man knockup, was it? Let me see, 4-man knockup? Yeah, I think it was a 4-man knockup. Look at this. 3-man knockup by Chu. Very well played from Fredo, by the way. Yeah, and that's it. They got outplayed, honestly. Alice is late to the party because he was clearing mid lane. It's not his fault either. So yeah, like Aerowolf is just grouping so much better and rotating faster. So yeah. I haven't seen Omega like this in a very long time, guys. I gotta admit. I haven't seen Omega like this. I don't know what happened to them. Usually Omega's really good, but Aerowolf is literally outclassing them right now from what it looks like. I'm a little disappointed, but it is the way it is. You know, you have some off games as a team. Hopefully they could bounce back for Omega. I'm really hoping for that. They just get snowballed from there, because if you think about it, the only late game security that Omega has is Alice and Lapu-Lapu. Lancelot is gonna be useless late game. He falls off really hard late game. And look at the Brody, 7-1-5, he's super fed. And then you have Yuzhong, Eudora late game with Barat's late game. So it's like, they just get outscaled at this point. They didn't meet their win condition. So yeah, that's what happened here. I think Aerowolf is playing this almost to perfection. I haven't seen Aerowolf do something stupid. I haven't seen him do some stupid shit, you know? Usually when I see something stupid, I just call it out. But so far, they haven't done anything bad. The Natalia pick did not work out for them, I would say. Don't pick Nat again unless Hayes has it. Let's see what else is here. Finally, Natalia's going in the backline, but they're aware of that. So very well played from Aerowolf. They've been trying to bait this Lord for a very long time. Yeah. Lancelot did an ulti on Chu, so no more. They don't have anything. After that combo, nothing. And Alice ulti, nothing. Lapu-Lapu's trying to fight by himself. At this point, it's a 1v4. And look at everybody else. They're just staring. See? They can't do anything. Lancelot already execution. Like, he did the Phantom execution already. Curtizi's just been watching. It's like he's watching in the theaters right now. He's watching in the theaters right now. If you're an analyst and you're watching this, like... this is an automatic Aerowolf win once you see this. And I don't see any pressure on Brody at all. This whole game. Even with Nat. I think they wanted to bait out the Brody pick and pick Nat to counter that Brody, but this Nat has not been focusing Brody. This Brody has been like 75% health this whole time except for his one death. That's it. This whole time, I don't see him getting pressured. He's so, I mean, this is why Brody's so... Finally, Alice, okay, finally Alice went for it, but he's too fed. Yeah, he's too fed. He has Pillager Axe, he's super hard to kill. This is why you ban Brody. Failed way to counter Brody, that's for sure. Lancelot gets eaten by Barat. Another Barat. Yeah, this Barat is playing really well, by the way. They get the Lord, they do GG push. And I think that's it. I mean, OMG tried defending, but that's about it. They just got outplayed. Yeah, well played, man. Jesus Christ. I haven't seen Omega in this form in a long time. But yeah, that's it. There's not much to say about this analysis, guys. It's kind of boring analysis, but someone requested for this. And they were asking why Omega lost. So in summary, let's just say, in summary, Draft could have been better for Omega, just a little bit better. It's not completely bad, it's just that Curtizi didn't know how to handle the Natalia in a correct manner, I guess. Hajizi played kind of off today, I guess, in this match at least. He missed a lot of Phantom Execution, and whenever he did use Phantom Execution, he was using it on a Cho. Natalia kept going in on Cho instead of giving information when he's supposed to be a walking ward, literally. Toshi played really well in Heath, yes. Heath is 0-6, but I think Hayes could have done better because Hayes plays Akai too, man. Nevertheless, Heath played okay, alright? Heath played okay and he tried his best with this Akai. He can't do any better than that. Kenji played just okay as well. They just got out-rotated as a team, to be honest. There's nothing more to it. They gave Brody, they gave Baratz on the same team with the Yuzhong. But yeah, that's it. I got nothing else to say. If you guys have any feedbacks on why Omega lost that I didn't mention yet, please comment that below. Do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell, and that would be it for today. I'll do more MPLI analysis, and if you guys want more analysis, comment those below. Which games, which series, and which games, alright? Alright, see you guys soon. Peace.